Hey, hello friends, welcome to the Shed of Wonder on this Tuesday morning, actually Tuesday afternoon. It is 12:22. I have the second of my 2 days holiday after driving back from Scotland yesterday for the FCC group ride, which we did on Sunday, which was absolutely fantastic. So good to meet so many of you legends up there, even if the rain did catch up with us after the first 25 miles or so. It was a brilliant day out, awesome riding with you all. Yeah, even if we did get soaked, it was superb. Really good atmosphere, really good route, and the scenery was beautiful. So thank you to everyone. Yes, friends, I hope you're all good. It's great to see you here in the Shed of Wonder for the FCC Strava review. Massive miles again by all of you legends within the crew last week. Unfortunately, due to my tiredness on Sunday night after finishing the ride and getting back to the house that myself and Graham had up there in Scotland, I completely forgot to take a note of the total mileage for last week, like a doofus. But I'm sure it was exceptionally high as previous weeks. So friends, without further ado, let's crack on with the FCC Strava. Okay guys, let's do this. So as we always do, we will start with last week's leaders. And distance, first place, Carl Morrison, 363.7 miles. Absolutely amazing stuff, Carl. Second place, D. Michael Dozier, 338.6. Absolutely outstanding, my friend. And in third position, Chris Goff with 332 miles. Amazing stuff, Chris. Longest ride, first place, Chris Goff, 123.9 miles. Fantastic stuff, mate. Jeremy Prodgazer in second with 108.5. Fantastic stuff, Jeremy. And in third place is Carl Morrison with 105.2. Superb stuff, Carl. Climbing, first place, Jeremy Prodgar with 21,265 feet. Second place, Chris Tracease, 21,119 feet, and in third position is Chris Goff, 17,687 feet. Absolutely outstanding, you legends. Brilliant miles, amazing climbing, absolutely superb. Okie dokie, so let's scroll up and then we'll look down deeper into last week's top 100 FCC leaderboard. I don't have tea, I have water. Actually it's really warm in the Shed of Wonder today, but let's crack on. So first place, as we just mentioned, Carl Morrison, 363.7 miles, 11 rides in total. Longest ride 105.2. D. Michael Dozier is there in second with 338.6. Longest ride 103.8. Brilliant stuff. Chris Goff's in third, 332 miles. Longest ride 123.9. Amazing stuff, Chris. Jeremy Prodgazer in fourth, 296.9. Longest ride 108.5 miles. So many century rides, absolutely incredible, guys. Luke Toms is in fifth, 281 miles exactly, 10 rides in total, average speed 20 miles an hour. Absolutely superb, Luke. Sean Bennington, you legend, in sixth position, 268.5 miles, 14 rides in total. Brilliant stuff, sir. John Millett is in seventh. Hello John, hope you're good. 265.7 miles for you. Eighth position we have Mark Sewell with 253.9, 70 miles, your longest ride, Mark. Brilliant stuff, you legend. Mr. Duncan McNutt is there in ninth place, 233.7. Another century rider, 104.4 miles. Cracking stuff, Duncan. Fez is there in 10th. Hello Fez, hope you're good, mate. 228.7 miles for you. Chris Tracease is there in 11th with 226.6. Lee Allen is in 12th position with 216.3. Ian Rigby is there in 13th. Hello buddy, hope you're good. 210.4 miles for you. Fantastic stuff. Mr. Painterman's in 14th with 208 miles, 8 rides in total last week. Superb stuff, you legend. I hope you're all good. 15th, Ian Chandler, 207 miles. Longest ride, 100.9. Fantastic stuff, Ian. Awesome riding last week. 16th place, we have Jonathan Sapir, 206.2 miles. 86.6 was your longest ride, Jonathan. Awesome stuff, buddy. 17th, Pete Jones. Hello, Pete. I hope you're well, my friend. 206.2 miles for you also. Cracking stuff. 75 miles was your longest ride. David Vieira is in 18th with 203 miles. Paul Stevens is there in 19th with 200.5. Chad's there in 20th with 200.3. Brilliant stuff, guys, and that is 20 of you legends that rode 200 miles or more last week, which is just phenomenal. Cracking stuff. Excuse me. 21st place, Jens Buckman, 194.7. 15 ride Jens, 15 rides even. Brilliant stuff, mate. Eugene is there in 22nd with 191.1. Ian West is in 23rd with 189 miles. Emma Hadley's in 24th with 188.5. 103.2 miles, Emma, was your longest ride. Brilliant stuff. Another Century rider. Dave De Winter's in 25th with 188.3. Andy Townsend is there in 26th with 184.5. Richie's in 27th. Hello, you legend. Hope you're good. Richie has 183.2 miles. Brilliant stuff, mate. Ross Clark's in 28th with 181.5. Longest ride for Ross, 104.4. Cracking stuff, mate. John Sakura is there in 29th with 181.1. Another Century rider with 104.5 miles. Brilliant stuff, John. Jan Arends is there in 30th with 180.3. Charles is in 31st with 178.7. And another Century rider, 104.6 miles. Absolutely cracking stuff, Charles. Ironut is there in 32nd with 175.8. Alan Sweeney's in 33rd with 174.7. Snakefire TRI is in 34th with 172.4. Lee Aspland is there in 35th. Hello, Lee. 170.3 for you. 92.3 miles being your longest ride last week. Cracking stuff, mate. And we have Corey Ring in 36th with 169.3. 15 rides last week, mate. That is superb stuff. Rick Ufford is there in 37th with 167.8. Rick, I'm sure you're a new member to the FCC, so welcome to the crew, my friend. Scott McCall's in 38th with 166.2. Another Century rider, 101.9 miles was your longest ride. Scott, absolutely superb stuff, buddy. 39th, Chris Hancock, 164.2. Dave Brown's in 40th with 163.3. 41st, we have Kevin Reynolds with 161.4. John Gerwitz Dunn is in 42nd with 160.6. Alan Bailey's in 43rd with 160.3. James Frost is in 44th with 159.2. Daniel Tilley's in 45th with 157.3. Steve Go Vegan's in 46th with 153.3. Cracking stuff, Steve, and all you legends that I just read out there. Absolutely superb riding last week. Jan Erik Berggren in 47th with 152.5. David Shields in 48th with 152 miles exactly. Brilliant stuff, David. 5,184 feet of climbing as well. Superb. Todd Foster's there in 49th. Todd, you have done it. You're in the top 100, you legend. 151 miles. Cracking stuff, my friend. Stevie Wonkster's there in 50th. Stevie, you have pulled it out the bag massively, even with that injured knee of yours. You did 100 miles on Zwift, you legend. I don't know how you did it. Unbelievable, buddy. 150.5 miles for you. And as I just mentioned, another Century rider with 100 miles exactly. Brilliant stuff, mate. Marek is there in 51st with 149.6. Tim NFTO is in 52nd with 146.2. Chris Polly's in 53rd with 145. 55, brilliant stuff, Chris. Great miles last week. 54th, we have James Chapman with 143.8. Stephen Smith in 55th, 143.8. Stephen, really great to meet you on Sunday. Thanks so much for coming out for the Scotland ride. Absolutely superb riding by you last week, buddy, and really great to meet you as well, you legend. Tony Ramos in 56th, and I'm so glad you managed to catch your train, by the way. Tony in 56th with 143.4, cracking stuff, Tony. Dennis Barron's in 57th with 142.6. Ben Phillips in 58th with 142.2, cracking stuff, Ben. Mark Smith is there in 59th with 141.5, brilliant stuff, Mark. Hope you're good. See you in a couple of weeks, my friend, in Nottingham. John Aiton's in 60th with 139.6. Helena Knightley's in 61st with 139.2. John Wade is there in 62nd with 138.2. Ronnie Aitchison, 63rd, 137.8. Ronnie, absolute pleasure to meet and ride with you on Sunday, mate. Thank you so much for coming out. Loved your bike. You are such a strong rider. Absolutely amazing stuff, mate. Yeah, 137.8 miles for you last week. Critwitz in 64th with 137.1. Wazza is there in 65th with 137 miles. Cracking stuff, Wazza. Gary Weston's in 66th with 135.5. And another Century rider. Gary, 105.2 miles, your longest ride. Fantastic stuff, mate. Mark Cornelius is in 67th with 135.1. Crikey, I've managed to get into the top 100 also on 135.1 miles in 68th position. 8,350 feet of climbing. Blimey, I'm quite pleased with that, considering I didn't make it in last week. Cracking stuff. 69th, Dan is in 69th with 131.5, 10 rides last week. Jason Benskin's in 70th with 130.7. Rohan's in 71st, couldn't get my words out then, 129.9. Joe Robinson's in 72nd with 129.4, cracking stuff, Joe, hope you're good. Norbert is in 73rd with 129.3, brilliant stuff, Norbert. Neil M's in 74th with 128.9. 75th we have Andrew Thompson with 128.7. Adam Higgins is there in 76th with 127.8. Stephen Terry's in 77th with 126.1. Terry Tinsel is in 78th, 124.8. Absolutely fantastic stuff, Terry. You made it into the top 100. Awesome achievement, my friend. Mr. Matt Darley is there in 79th. Cracking stuff, Matt. 123.7 miles for you. Tony Perrin's in 80th with 122.6. Stefan Holdorf's in 81st with 122.3. Sandra Kelly's in 82nd with 122 miles. Sally Smith's in 83rd. Hello, Sally. Hope you're well. 121.7 for you. Carlos is in 84th with 121 miles exactly. Neil Deaton's in 85th. Hello Neil, 120.8 for you. Cracking stuff, my friend. Daniel Hall's in 86th with 120.6. Philip Newbra is in 87th. Hello Philip, 120.5. Fantastic stuff, mate. Jack Nichols is in 88th with 120.3. Chris Crabb is there in 89th. Hello Chris, hope you're well. 118.5 miles for you. Oh, Jack, just going back one place in 88th, I should mention Century Rider, another Century Rider, 101 miles being your longest ride. Fantastic stuff, Jack. Yeah, congratulations, Chris, 89th position. James Todd's in 90th with 118.1. Then we have that legend in 91st, Andy Painting, 117.4. Longest ride, 2 rides last week. Longest ride, 101 miles. Absolutely superb, you legend. Such a shame we didn't get to meet up on Sunday. Hopefully see you soon, buddy. Simon Dixon's in 92nd with 117.2. Marie Simmons is in 93rd with 116.9. Brilliant stuff, Marie. 94th we have Stephen Crossley with 116.4. Mr. Martin Redding, you've done it again, top 100, 95th position, my friend, 116.4 miles. Also 14 rides last week. That is outstanding, my friend. Philip Mansfield's in 96th with 115.4. Brilliant stuff, Philip. Barry Pountney's in 97th. Hello, Barry. 114.6 for you. Mark Jones is in 98th with 114.6. Also cracking stuff, Mark. Simon James is in 99th with 112.8. And in 100th position, we have Ben R with 112.4 miles. Absolutely brilliant stuff, Ben. And congratulations and kudos to everyone, not only in the top 100 but throughout the FCC, getting out there last week, putting in the miles. Absolutely outstanding as always. Okay friends, now it is time for Rider of the Week. Okay friends, Rider of the Week for last week, week ending Sunday, August the 11th, goes to somebody in 79th position on the top 100 leaderboard with 123.7 miles. That person, Rider of the Week, is Matt Darley. Matt, you are Rider of the Week. Congratulations, my friend. Matt, congratulations, mate. Rider of the Week for last week. Superb riding last week, as always. Now I have 2 pairs of socks remaining for Rider of the Week. I have these Viner ones, which are like blue, red and white, or the pink and white polka dots. There you go, mate. Just drop me a quick email. I'll put my email address in the description below. Let me know which pair you would like, my friend, and I will get those sent out to you. Congratulations, Matt. Right, okay, friends, thank you so much for joining me here in the mighty Shed of Wonder, home of the FCC, for another FCC Strava review. Great to see you all again. I hope you have a fantastic week. Hopefully the vlog for the FCC Scotland group ride will be up tomorrow evening. I've got quite a bit of footage to edit, so hopefully it'll be up then, but I'll keep you posted. In the meantime, look after yourselves, stay safe out there, and I will see you in a couple of days with another vlog. Bye for now.